blessed morning, peace and love to everyone. How are you? This is Sister Nzinga from Flowing and Growing with Sister Nzinga, where we are passionately working on emancipating ourselves from mental slavery, because none but ourselves can free our minds. So today we're going to continue this conversation about some hard truths, some hard truths. So I'd like to thank everyone for listening and liking my videos, for subscribing, for sharing, and for commenting. Please, this is the last week that you have a chance to show me that you have been thinking, because we took the word think and created the acronym, taking hold of and implementing new knowledge, thinking because it ain't illegal yet. So somebody's going to receive a $25 gift certificate because you showed me that you are taking this information, you're grabbing hold of it, you're receiving it, you're implementing it, and you are making changes in your life. So this is the last week for that information. So please be sure to make a comment so I could be able to know who's who and who's doing what. So again, thank you, everybody. So I've been talking about these hard truths, and they are hard truths, but it really depends on where you are in your life and where you are in your consciousness, where you are in your desires to know thyself and to generate a new narrative for yourself. So, because it's not really easy for everybody, okay? Because we have been in this situation for over 400 years, and it's not easy. I mean, that's why when people are making this transition, we know that those people are really courageous, because they're doing some things that's so different from the quote unquote norm. But like those words that's going on, like what is normal? I don't like how people say, well, that's just what they do, or this is the way the things are, and creating this quote unquote normal. Because normal, you could take something that's wrong. If everybody is doing the wrong thing, then that becomes normal. But is it your normal? Because you have an opportunity to say what's normal for you, what your narrative is. That's what I'm talking about, creating your own narrative. We have to be able to input information and ideas and choices into our daily lives, because this normal that they have is not normal. Because I have a sign in my house. I wish I was there. It says abnormality in this locality is normality. Abnormality in this locality is abnormal. Oh gosh, I'm getting confused now. Is normality. I'm sorry. So the bottom line is that what it's saying is that the things that are abnormal, that's what goes on here. Because the stuff that people in the world call normal, no, that ain't my idea, and I ain't doing that. I'm not choosing that. I'm not doing that. I ain't going along to get along. So abnormality in my locality is normality. So every place where I go, for the most part, I'm a little different. I'm abnormal from what people would consider normal. So you have to create your own narrative, and you have the freedom to make choices. So the point is that you have to be able to discern for your own self, like these things that are going on in the world, and say, well, wow, how does this feel to me? What does it make? What does it do for me? Is it good for me and myself, my family, my environment? Ultimately my community. That's how we make decisions. And so you're able to make these decisions based on what's in your mind, what's in your heart, and what you feel. And and making these decisions, like I was saying before, it's holistic. I'm preaching about holistic, because it's not just about you just doing this one thing. It has to be a holistic thing. I mean, it has to be mind, body, and soul. So you need to think about the whole true picture. So in doing and making choices to do things, to participate, and to be a part of something, you have to also think about not that, oh, that's going to be so fun, let me go do that. Okay, but is that the right thing to do? It may be fun, it may feel good, it may look good, but is that the right thing to do? That's the righteous part. So that's the holistic part. You have to really think about, is this a good thing to do in the mind, in the eyesight of spirit? Whoever you call your most high. Is that really the right thing to do? So that's how we have to make choices holistically. how is it going to be for me holistically, not just let me. Oh, I like this dress. It shows all my shape and look, my breasts is up and oh, look how tight it is. I like it. All that kind of stuff. Okay, it may look really good on you, but is that the right thing for a lady, for a righteous lady to wear? That's just an example. I'm just trying to just share. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, the holistic part. So everything may look good, taste good, feel good. It may not be the righteous choice to make. So we want to look at this thing holistic, and it's not easy. You have to have courage. You have to be courageous in your moves because the majority of people are not going to look at what you're doing and the choices that you make as possibly a good thing, even though it may be a good thing for you. Other people may not look at it as a good thing. And so you have to be courageous enough to say, okay, well, I'm not sure. I'm sorry about what you think, but this is what's good for me, and that's how I'm going to do it. You know, so I just want to encourage you to be that courageous person, to step out and look and see how these things that you're doing, that you're involved in, things that you're watching, the people you're around, places you go, what you eat, what you drink, what you smoke, whatever you do in your life, is it really a good thing? Even though it may be popular, it may be normal. You know, what people call normal is drinking liquor. I mean, I'm not to say that I don't indulge in alcoholic beverages, but I'm mindful about how I participate. So, and sometimes if they don't have particular something that I like, because I'm kind of choosy, I don't drink that much, but I have certain things that I don't mind drinking. And if that thing is not there where I'm at, then I just refuse to say no, thank you. And they say, well, oh, get something because you got to get something. No, I don't got to get nothing. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, you around all your friends, everybody, I'm just using as an example. You know, everybody's drinking or whatever. You know, if they don't have no Guinness, I don't want nothing to drink. Oh, well, just get something here. Get you a vodka and orange juice. No, I don't want a vodka and orange juice. Get your gin and tonic. No, I don't want a gin and tonic. So I don't drink those things. So this is what I'm talking about. Even amidst your family, your friends, your family, your friends, your peers, that sometimes you got to make that hard decision. You have to be that abnormal something that's in this crowd of quote unquote normal people, and you have to be able to say no. No, I don't participate. That ain't my thing. So look at the world and just be courageous and say, you know, I'm going to make this choice regardless of what everyone else is doing and so forth. And I say that because, like I said, this has been over 400 years, you know, past my time and past the time of many of our ancestors. But it depends on how deep you are. You know, I'm in my 60s. Depends on how deep you are in this shit to determine how hard it's going to be for you to get out of this shit. I'm just saying. This is a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? This world here is sick. Okay? And so it is a bunch of stuff that you're going to have to get yourself out of and be okay and be courageous to stand up and say, look, I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't want that. That don't feel good to me. That don't look good on me. I ain't feeling that. I don't want to be around that. Because there's so many pressures in the world that will pull you into stuff that you really don't want to do. And of course, then they also have these things. This is what black people do. This is what black people eat. This is how black people dress. This is what the TV shows black people watch. So there's someone else who has created this narrative for you and me, for the world. You know, and then just for black people, this is what white people do. This is what Spanish people do. This is what, Asian people do. You know, how many times they tell you the Asian people are smarter? They are smart, but not all of them. How many times they tell you black people is lazy? There are some that's lazy, but not all of them. I don't know what they say about white people, but they liars. I know that. I know they're a bunch of liars, but not all of them, right? Not all of them. So, you see what I'm saying? So be you. Be the best you. Be your authentic self. It's okay for you to make a decision regardless of what else is going on around with you. So these are the hard choices that we have to make in life because we have people who have decided that this is what the thing is. Like, they say the American dream. Well, that American dream, it ain't my dream. It ain't nothing in it that I really like. I don't like the style of how they fixing houses now. So your house supposed to look like this. I don't like that. I prefer a little more rustic look with plants all around and something like that. But that's my personal choice. So I'm not going to have my house, looking like, whatever, like in the magazine or whatever. It would look different for me. For me, it would look different, and for you, it would look like whatever you like. Unless you're going to just go along and say, "Oh yeah, I'm talking," because you want to have what they say that you're supposed to have, and it's supposed to look this way. No, you are free to be. I'm gonna stop right there. I ain't gonna say nothing else. To be da 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 da. No, you are free to be, and to be whatever that something is that you would like to be. Okay? Just know that. Now that is easy. Just to be yourself. The hard part is trying to let other people know that this is who I really am. Because I know one time I was told, and I had to see it, that during my time and my study of myself, learning about myself, that I was living for other people's perceptions. And most of us are. Maybe you too. Just think about it. You go through life and you do this. You're known for this, and you wear this, or this is how you eat, this is how you dance, this is how you something, something, something. People create this perception of you. And you, after a while, feel like I have to live up to this perception of what these people think about me. Do I? No, you don't. You are free to be. Let me give you an example. Many people that already know me, they know that I love African attire. I had a store for almost 40 years. I sold African clothing, authentic African clothing. I sold other items also, just for clarification. And I wore African clothing all the time. That was just, I like that style. I love our clothing from Africa. I had free access to them. They looked good on me, and I thought so. And that was my style. But one day I was out. I think I just went to go run. I was doing some work at the house, something like that, and I just had on a pair of jeans, and I don't know, I probably threw on something or whatever. And this person said to me, "Oh, you wear jeans?" Yeah. So this was this perception that they had of me, that I was this, I wear this, da 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 da. And so I had to tell them, yeah, I do. Whenever I feel like it. Oh, I never seen you in jeans before. Well, but I don't see you every day. So there are days that I throw on some jeans. And so I can wear jeans, I can wear whatever I want. But it's this perception. I was just trying to give you an example. So life is hard itself. Make it easier for you. And it's so much easier for you when you can just be your natural self. You don't have to add anything to yourself. You don't have to be faking the funk around certain people. You can just be yourself. That comes so easy. Being you, your authentic self. And you have to just spend some time with the Most High to find out what that is. Because we all come here with a purpose. We all come here with a purpose and something, and gifts. We all come here with gifts. So find out what those gifts are. Find out what you came here for. Okay, find out what you came here for. So, this is just some real talk. I just want to just be upfront about, the reality, because it takes a holistic point of view to be able to deal with this mental slavery thing, because we are surely in mental slavery. First, you need to trust somebody that has a higher power than you. You have to put your faith in something that has a higher power than you. And of course, in this world now, they got name for this, name for that, name for that. They got all kind of names. But you need to find that one that's true to you, one that you could be true to, and see if that works for you, and stick with that thing. So you have to have some power, some power behind you, beyond this, beyond your flesh, because this is a hard world to work in, to manipulate your way through. So first of all, you got to find your higher power. You got to find yourself, and then you got to be courageous and just go ahead and take that step. Because you know what? You take that step, Spirit going to take the next step. And I'm telling you, I'm going to testify. I'm going to do it on next month to just show how once you become free in your mind and you're working on things, and you know that you know that you know, and how things will just kind of just come open for you. Your steps will be ordered. something that you need, they'll send somebody to call you to say, here, I was thinking about you and blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, really? Oh, my gosh, I was just thinking about you because I need you to do da, da, da. Hey, that's how spirit works. So this is a whole collective piece that we're working on. So once you emancipate yourself from mental slavery, that means you're under the Most High. You have a power that's greater than you, that that, hey, I don't need man. I'm just saying man, a human being, man, to tell me what to do, what to wear, where to go, how I should feel about certain things. Okay, because I got somebody I could go to find out about what I need to do. They'll order my steps. And I know there's something like that I can trust, and they will never let me down. So spirit is, the way the world is going now, I believe in one God. There's only one God. But the world has us going by all these different names. Oh, excuse me, please. Excuse me. All these different names, but the power that comes from those sources is still the same. So I love y'all. I'm loving doing these videos. I'm sharing. Again, I am a teacher myself, but through my communication with others, understanding that each one teach one, so that what I do know, that I'm just here to share with others. Next month will be exciting. I will announce it on my next Tuesday video. I'll be traveling next Tuesday also, so it may be one of those airport videos. It might have to be an airport video, or either it'll be late once I drop down. So again, thank you everyone for watching. Trust yourself first of all. Okay, because you and the Most High is one. You know that thing, I and I. Have you ever heard that before? I hope you have. If you haven't, it's okay too. I and I, because we are one with the Most High. We are one with the Most High because Yah created us in His image. We are the ones. We are the chosen ones, and we have so much power within us, but we got to pull it out because it's been dumbed down through music. Take some time to learn about sound vibrations. Please take some time to learn about sound vibrations, because there's certain music, there's certain shows and things that happen on TV. They use certain sounds to create a certain vibration within you. Study that and know that some of them vibrations ain't good. Some of them things are not good. So study that. It takes time, and it takes energy to go work to work on self. But it's surely worth it, because it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Once you learn about who you are and what your purpose is here, and then even more than that, once you start a relationship with the Most High, you talk about some peace. There's some peace right there. So remember to think. It ain't illegal yet, and we're working on emancipating ourselves from mental slavery, because none but ourselves can free our minds. And so you must have the holistic approach to doing this, as I was saying, because you're going to need the Most High in dealing with once you become emancipated. And you'll see that it's a good thing. And then God's going to bless you, and will start to order your steps. Trust me. Okay? So I thank you for watching. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget, this is your last chance to send me a comment and to be able to be in the runnings for this $25 gift certificate. I thank you all. I love you, and God loves you too. Well, I said God loves you, but I put the Most High first. And man or woman comes second.